What are your real opportunities in the crisis? Crisis opportunity number 3, focus your business model on an eternal need. The crisis steers up everything, calls everything into question. Therefore, especially now in the crisis, it is possible to rethink and rebuild your business from scratch so that you can make it safe, crisis robust, and more successful. So that you can reflect on your future business and give your team a motivating perspective. Put the only constant in the business world at the center of your business model, the emotional effects for which customers and clients and patients only pay. No, this is not about sales tricks, as in don't sell the product, sell the benefit. No, this is existential. It's about identity, about the basic business model. It's about how disruption works. So what do your customers really pay for? Surely you will have heard that customers do not buy a drill, but the whole. And this is wrong. They buy a more beautiful house and apartment because of the picture on the wall and the emotion they expect from it, like pride or joy. And that will never change. But how we bring pictures into our homes will always change. They will be displays and projections. Your customers and your customer's customer never buy the products, services, and solutions. They only ever buy emotional effects. And in a rough breakdown, these are security and safety, profit, progress, appreciation, connection to people, convenience, and joy. That sounds theoretical to you? I don't know what is more practical than a factor that has destroyed hundreds of thousands, if not millions of businesses and created just as many. You don't buy a streaming music subscription, you buy the emotion that the music creates. And that hasn't changed since the record, the music cassette, or the CD. Today, you rent your music. People don't buy the tunneling machine. They don't buy the hole and the tunnel in the ground, but they buy the encounter with other people, and they buy the availability of goods. And that will never change. But how you solve it will always change. People don't buy the car, but they buy, on a simple level, transportation from A to B. But on a higher level, they buy meeting other people, and they buy prestige and joy. And that will never change. But in the future, we will not need our own car for these effects, but perhaps virtual reality and rented robotaxis. Why is this principle of emotional effect so crucial? If you are looking for something in this complex and fast economic world that is really constant, something you can rely on in the long term, then it's the emotional effects that people want to create for themselves and buy from companies. Once again, that has always been and will always be the only constant in business. This applies to all industries. Your products, services, and solutions will pass away, but the desired effect will remain forever. What happens in a disruption? A competitor offers the same effect to customers, but delivers it in a completely different way, which is better, easier, more convenient, or simply cheaper. Amazon instead of shops in the pedestrian zone, robotaxis instead of owned cars, simple electric drive instead of complex combustion engine, WhatsApp instead of texting, PayPal instead of bank accounts, streaming as rental of music instead of MP3 downloads. Look around, you will find thousands of examples. But the thinking of most companies is focused on products and services. Even solutions are nothing more than just combinations of products and services. Many companies even name themselves after technologies and processes. XY Mechanical Engineering or ABC Motors. This makes such companies, and perhaps even you, blind to both the threats for disruption and the opportunities. And this works well until an aggressive competitor focuses on the actual emotional effect, and you no longer stand a chance. Your task now? Develop answers to the following questions with your team. What emotional effects do the end customers of our products, services, and solutions really pay for? Yes, even if you manufacture machines or cylinder head gaskets, customers pay for emotional effects at the very end of the value chain. Without emotions, nothing has any value for people. How would a newly founded startup team, financed by Alphabet or Google, deliver exactly these effects? They would rethink customer experience with design thinking, and they would go the maximum digital way, right? How would Tesla, Apple, or Amazon deliver these effects? What is their thinking? What is their way of doing such a business? And which of these business models and strategies you discovered can you yourself apply and use for your future business model? So, what do you think about this? What are your questions? Write them down in the comments and I will answer. And subscribe to this channel and ring the bell so you won't miss any of the following opportunities. See you at opportunity number 4. Have a bright future.